Welcome to week 5 of Thoughts Become Things. Can you believe the course is almost complete? So crazy. So, today I'm going to give you the secret to manifesting everything you want. And it boils down to surrender. So, this is simply a change in perspective. Most people are running from things in their life that they don't want. They're running from fear of failure, loneliness, debt. You can probably identify the things that you've been running from, and those things will continue to chase you. It's simply a matter of surrendering the excess importance that you're putting on all the things that you want in your life. Because simply by the word saying you want something, it indicates that you don't yet have it. So, today, we are going to dive deeper into changing your perspective. And when you understand, like fully know that what you seek is also seeking you, you can relax your shoulders and know that there are greater forces in this world that are working to align you with all of your heart's desires. And a practical example of this would be Jim Carrey. Remember when I explained what Jim Carrey did? He would go up, he'd visualize himself receiving awards and all these accolades. And then he didn't just go home and write a check for $10 million and put it in his wallet. He went and auditioned because he was aligning his actions with his desire. But what also was happening is that directors were seeking an actor with his skill set. So think about it from that perspective. There were directors that had a desire, they had a creative vision. They saw themselves receiving awards and they wanted someone like him. They were seeking someone like him. So this is true for your life too. What you seek is also seeking you. And I will tell you this, everything on your list is also trying to find its way to you. And you can become a magnet for all of the things. But you have to let go of knowing how it's going to happen, because oftentimes things do not happen the way we think they will. So you don't have to figure out how. You just have to know that it's coming to you. It's finding its way to you. So that being said, I want you to think about the times in your life where you effortlessly manifested things. For me, one example I've already shared with you was riding on a private jet. When I visualized that in the bathtub all those years ago, I could not have known or figured out how that was going to happen. In fact, I put no pressure on it whatsoever. I wasn't trying to make it happen. I just thought that'd be pretty cool if that happened someday in my lifetime. So it found its way to me so quickly because I wasn't all wrapped up in it. It wasn't something that was going to make or break my life. So the things in your life right now probably have to do with career, relationship, the things that you put all that extra importance on, which you have your list. I specifically had you make your list of things that were really important that have to happen and the things that would just be really cool if they happened. The reason I had you do that is because I want you to realize that when you release the pressure, when you release all the excess importance on the important list, those things will come to you so much faster. In fact, for some of you taking this course, I'm sure some of those things have already manifested in your life, the things on your not so important list just through this course. And the purpose of that is so that you understand there is no difference. There's no difference between those lists. They're the same. And what you seek is seeking you right now. So I hope this is all making complete sense and you can reflect on all the stuff you've been giving excess importance to and the things you've been running away from. And hopefully the things that are seeking you will start chasing you, right? Wouldn't that be really awesome if all the things on your list were just taken care of? Another a practical example of what I've seen happen. So there was a group of women and they were all in the health and wellness space and all they focused on was weight loss, their own weight loss journey and trying to help other people lose weight. And that was literally their life. They were just so engulfed in this world of helping people lose weight and they all struggled with their weight. They were all even with the thing they were selling, they struggled because they were putting all their attention on being overweight and finding people who are overweight and trying to give them a solution. And because that's all they were embodying, the weight wasn't coming off for them. But guess what happened? Those women, that whole group of women ended up leaving the company that they were with. And they joined a different company that was all about lifestyle, just living their best life, having fun, having a fantastic time, not thinking anything about their physical bodies and trying to help other people get these ideal bodies, right? You want to know what happened to those women? Every one of them ended up losing weight. They weren't focused on it anymore. They weren't obsessing about it. They weren't out seeking people with the same struggles. Because what you resist persists. What you give all your attention to, those algorithms. Remember the algorithms? Your mind, life will show you what it is you're giving attention to. And as soon as they let go of all of that focus, the weight came off. And you can apply this to your life however that needs to look for you. But I would highly encourage you to spend some time reflecting on your life and your goals. And yes, it is important to give some attention to the things that you want in life, right? So if you want a healthy body, align your actions with that. Just don't give so much excess importance to all of it. That's where you'll get stuck in the density of whatever the situation is. So my recommendation is to start really living your life, having fun, putting your attention on the present moment, knowing that all the rest of it will take care of itself. And if you need some mantras, I can tell you that when shifting my own mindset, I have to have little phrases when I catch myself in a negative thought pattern. And I believe it until I see it. So one of those mantras, it was a bit of a process too. My mantras have changed over time as I started to really see the evidence of things. So one mantra is, life always works out for me. It always has. It always will. That doesn't mean that my life has always been perfect. It's usually in the moments that don't feel perfect that I tell myself, this too shall pass. Life always works out for me. And then as I realized that life always does work out for me, I changed my mantra to, life is rigged in my favor. And guess what? Life is rigged in my favor. Things happen in my life, and I do this work, and I'm still amazed by the things that happen. And I have evidence now of life being rigged in my favor. And I'm no different than you. So you don't have to use those specific mantras, but I would encourage you to use something when your mind starts to play tricks on you and tell you things that maybe aren't true. Find some key phrases and catch yourself and say those to yourself. Another little thing that always is true for me, and it does feel a little magical, is I always get great parking spots. So I just know that when I go places, I get great parking. I know it. It's happened so many times in my life that there's no denying it. But I find it really fascinating when I'm with other people and they don't have that same belief. And I will voice to them out loud, I always get great parking, so we're going to get great parking. And sure enough, it will happen. And they will be like, this never happens for me. I never get to park this close. And look at all these cars. And yeah. So it's from the little tiny things in life to the really big things in life. And honestly, if you believe that what you seek is seeking you, and you say to the universe when you're looking at your list, this or something better, and you know that you know if something doesn't work out, maybe it's a job. You apply for a job and you think it's perfect and everything feels great and you don't get the job. All you have to say is something better is coming. The universe knows, that divine intelligence knows what is best for you. It's true. So if you say this or something better and you trust in that, you don't have to think about it every day. You don't have to obsess over those things on your list. You will know that it's coming to you or something better is on its way. So we're going to get into the assignment in the next video. We're going to dive a little deeper into how to let some of it go and how to surrender the excess importance that you've put on things. So I will see you over on the assignment video next. Take care.